And Damagum is still sitting and saying that our faith is in God's hands. Let me call the members of the NWC. That the whole world is watching them. And if they want to be taken serious, two critical things must be done. One, the unconditional expulsion of Samuel Anyanwu and Nyesom Wike from the party. Are we cowards? No. This is the demand of stakeholders of the party. Nobody in Nigeria can take the party serious. If ordinary expulsion of those who have committed to kill the party cannot be carried out by the NWC. Those who want the right thing to be done in the NWC are in majority. Convene an NWC meeting, with or without Damagum, and carry out this action. Yes, it will be turbulent at the initial stage, but we will survive it rather than allow them to stay and carry out the final destination of the party. I am asking members of the NWC, those who are progressive, who are in majority, this is the time to act. Also, it's very important to start on this note that those days that we are so scared that will come is now here with us, that it has to do with the opposition and the PDP. We cried, we fought, we begged that the PDP leaders stand up and rescue the party. That you have an impostor in the person of Omar Damagum and a treacherous political human being in the person of Samuel Anyanwu. PDP governors played with this. PDP stakeholders played with this. We said if the right thing is not done, that this party will disintegrate before our own very eyes. That if Elese Kweme, Barnabas Gamede, Solomon La, Adamu Chiroma, and all the founding fathers of this party, that if all of them are alive today, seeing what is happening, that they will be crying, that how the once biggest opposition platform in Africa have been turned into a political dog and back without fighting. The threat that these men portend will warn of the consequences. Today, look at the state of our party. Our governors are jumping ship. Our lawmakers are jumping ship. Our senators are jumping ship. Our members are jumping ship in different parts of the country. But come to think about it. We may blame outsiders or those who have decided to work with the APC. But what about ourselves, our governors? What did the governors do categorically to resolve this problem? When IU was removed, the right thing to have been done was to convene a NEC meeting and find a replacement from North Central. When the time for them come, our governors will say it is Salah. Muslim people are traveling, they shift it. When they come back, they say again it is Easter. When they come back again, they say it is Christmas. When they come back again, they say it's Umrah that people have traveled to Saudi Arabia. When they come back again, they say it is public holiday. Is this not a shameful behavior? So for 2 years, the leaders of this party could not find a solution to the problem. For 2 good years, because they have decided to sabotage the same platform that gave them whatever they have today. Yes, sir. 2 good years, Damagum have stayed with Anyanwu to carry out a very simple task, which is to decimate the party. I listened and I saw Damagum say that our faith is in God's hands. That is rubbish and arrant statement nonsense. Damagum, why are you bringing God into this? How can our faith be in God's hand? Where was God when you refused to allow a NEC meeting for North Central to appoint an acting replacement? Yes, sir. Where was God when you kept on shifting it? Where was God when you fight matter in court against our own PDP in support of those lawmakers who defected from PDP to APC in Rivers State, which led us to the crisis of emergency today in Rivers? Where was God when you decided to give party structures to members of the APC? Where was God when you kept on supporting the likes of Damagum and all those other treacherous elements that were hell-bent on destroying the party? You now talk about our faith is in God's hand. But you gave Wike the permission to join the APC government while remaining in PDP. You are the one that is encouraging them both in death and everywhere to the camp. And you open your mind and say, our faith is in God's hand.
What people call
and you are still sitting in a position
ends
that
up
you have
sounding
no
like prophecy. And that's exactly what's playing out in the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, right now. This headline, Expel Wike now. Throwback, Ugochinyere predicted the sinking of PDP by Damagum and Anyanwu, is shaking up the political conversation again. And when you look closely, it's not just about one man or one party. It's about how internal fights, loyalty struggles, and leadership issues can bring down even the biggest political family. So, here's the gist. Honor Ikenga Ugochinyere, the lawmaker representing Idiato North and South in Imo State, a very outspoken member of the PDP, once said something that many people didn't take seriously back then. He warned that if the PDP continued with the same internal confusion, if leaders like Ambassador Damagum and Samuel Anyanwu kept holding on to power instead of allowing true reforms, the party would eventually sink. At that time, many brushed him off, saying it was just another politician making noise. But now, looking at what's happening, that statement has started sounding very real. Make sure you like this video and subscribe if you haven't yet, because what's happening inside PDP right now is something everyone needs to understand carefully. It's not just about politics. It's about power, pride, and the future of Nigeria's opposition. Now, if we go back a bit, the whole drama started after the 2023 general election. PDP was struggling to rebuild itself after losing to the APC again. The leadership was supposed to reorganize the structure, bring unity, and prepare for the next election. But instead, internal crises started deepening. Wike, the former governor of Rivers State and now FCT minister under the APC government, was accused by many PD members of working against his own party during the presidential election. Some said he betrayed the PDP by supporting the ruling party, while others said he simply wanted fairness and southern representation. Whatever the truth was, it left the party divided. Then came the argument about expelling Wike. Some PDP loyalists said he should have been expelled long ago, because you can't serve in an APC government and still hold influence inside PDP. But the acting national chairman, Damagum, and the national secretary, Anyanwu, were seen as being too soft on Wike. They didn't take strong action, and that's where Ugochinyera's prediction started echoing again, that the party would begin to lose direction because of weak leadership. Now, look at the PDP today. Different factions, different camps, all fighting for control. There's the Wike camp, the Atiku camp, the Ayu loyalists, and even some groups loyal to state governors who just want peace, but don't know who to follow anymore. And that's why this story is trending again. Because Ugochinyere warned them that if you let internal politics overshadow truth, you'll end up losing everything. Please, if you're enjoying this gist, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share this video so more people can join the conversation. Your support really helps us grow and bring you more political updates like this. Now, let's go deeper into the real matter. Why the call to expel Wike has returned. Recently, voices inside the PDP have started rising again, saying that Wike has caused too much confusion and embarrassment for the party. They claim that as long as he's still seen as a PDP member, the party can't move forward because he's now part of a rival government. And to make things more interesting, Wike himself doesn't seem bothered. He still attends some PDP meetings when he wants, still has allies in the party, and still speaks like someone who owns part of it. That's what's making many members angry. Now imagine this: a man serving in the ruling APC's cabinet as minister, but at the same time still influencing decisions in the main opposition party. That kind of double role is what's tearing the PDP apart. And that's where Ugochinyere's old warning comes in again. He said, if the party refuses to take a stand, it will be swallowed by its own silence. And that's exactly what people are saying now. That silence is destroying the PDP faster than any external enemy. But what's interesting here is that this whole thing is not just about Wike alone. It's also about Damagum and Anyanwu, two key figures who are being accused of playing politics for personal interest instead of standing firm for reform. Damagum, as acting chairman, is said to be too cautious, always avoiding tough decisions. And Anyanwu, who recently ran for Imo governorship, is accused by some of using his position for his own political ambition. Together, people say they've weakened the party's internal structure. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. We're breaking this down step by step so you can see the full picture. So, when you hear people shouting, "Expel Wike now," it's not just about punishing him. It's about testing whether PDP still has the courage to stand by its own rules. Can a party that once ruled Nigeria for 16 straight years now find it hard to discipline one of its own? That's the big question. And if you ask many political watchers today, they'll tell you that Ugochinyere's statement was not just a political outburst. It was a reflection of what happens when loyalty and leadership clash. PDP is supposed to be a strong opposition voice right now, holding the government accountable. But instead, the party is busy fighting itself.